Hi, sweet friends, and welcome to my channel. So for the next week, a week and a half, I'm going to be spending my time out in my front room area, decluttering and reorganizing and getting it all set up. And I want y'all to come along with me as I go through that process. Each year when my daughter comes home for vacation, she usually helps me complete some projects. And one of the projects that we worked on this year was these shelves. I purchased these shelves at Home Depot. It was, I believe, $433 for the 3 shelves. That was minus $80. We had a discount and we had a $30 coupon that I used for Home Depot. And so we began clearing out this room. We've worked on it many times, and this year we've cleaned out even more. My oldest daughter now has her home, so we were able to load up their dad's truck, and he took all of her stuff to her house. And we got rid of a TV stand that was in here. We got rid of a coat rack type thing that my mom had when she lived here. We got rid of another little bookshelf and just a bunch of miscellaneous things. I did not film any of that. I told y'all I wasn't going to be filming, while my daughter was here after the last day of Vlogmas. I just wanted to visit with her and get some things done. So I started on these shelves. Here's the top. I have my lamps up there, my floral arrangements up there. This room was built as a breezeway. My grandparents turned this into kind of a television room, closed it in, and this is where my granddad would watch television. They had it air conditioned. The main part of the house only had a central heat, and this is where they would stay cool at, in this room right here. But since we've owned this house, it has usually been storage. So I want to get this cleaned up, see what else I can get, donated. There are some things that are ready to be donated, but I want to get even more organization here. In previous years, we did these shelves. These are all organized, and I want to go back through these real good and see if there's anything else. So I'm going to be working on this. I'm going to set the timer for an hour and just see how much I can get done. 2 panels of curtains hung. So there's that. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to put in that corner. Something that I don't need to get to very often, or maybe I don't need to get to it at all. So that is the back corner of the room. In an hour's time, I was able to get 2 curtains hung. I still need another curtain for that window. I got all of this furniture stacked up on top of a cedar chest. All of it is vintage or antiques except for the white side table. That's the table that matches my bedroom suite. Everything else is vintage, and I just like to pull these pieces out and intermix them, every now and again. So they are neatly stacked in this corner. A pile of things for the thrift store to send. They are vintage items. They're just not items that fit my aesthetic anymore, so I'll be donating all of that. I took a load of magazines and material to the craft room to go through on another day. On my second bag of trash. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for today, and we'll work on it another day. It is now day 3 working out here, and I think I'm going to set the alarm for 1 hour, and I'm going to go through these 2 boxes and come back on and share with you what I found. I think these are just some thrifted finds that I packed up at some point, and I'm not even really sure what's in there that were in the box that I am not going to keep. A little votive holder, a taco holder, some miscellaneous little dishes back there. I believe those 2 little maybe juice cups or hazel atlas, and a little glass boot. All these items I'm going to go ahead and donate. Things that were in the box that I am going to keep. This This little plaque is mine from when I was a little girl. It hung in my bedroom. And so we'll definitely be keeping that. These are really cute little candle holders. They are Japan, a little yellow custard. I may try to clean that out. I think it's just like a little match or toothpick holder. Cute little vase with a green hue to it. Some bullhorns that I'll see if my daughter wants. An orange juicer. It is really banged up, but I'm gonna keep it. And then I believe this is probably a brass candle holder. It is from a jeweler, Nowlan's Jewelry. It is really heavy, so I'm gonna keep that. And if I didn't say, this little cotton swab holder and this picture easel. To the next box, and right here on the top is a little coffee coaster that my niece made. Christmas '88. XOXOXOXO. So cute. I'll have to give her a call so she can stop by and pick it up, and then she can take it to her home. Here's everything out of the last box. So this stuff, I do believe that may have been my mother's. These are really cute, but they are both broken. These right here are so heavy. Super heavy mugs. Man, really heavy. A lot of this is just chipped up. I can't imagine that I'm going to keep it if it's chipped. I'm going to go ahead and just send it on to the thrift store. One of the grandbabies must have made this, and my mom saved it. A little apple. These plates, I think I will keep. They're called Young Love, the design on them. And I think there's about 11 of them. So probably keep those. And then my middle niece does blues at her house. And so I'm probably send her a picture and see if she wants this little cream and sugar set. And this little cup, I believe, yeah, it's Japan. So I got through that box pretty quick, and pretty limited on what I will be able to keep. This plate is pretty, has a lot of crazing in it. It is an England plate, and then these back here are really chipped and not in the best shape. So I probably will just go ahead and get rid of those. Like this one's got a big chip in it. Just no sense of sending something to the thrift store. This one's got two big items that I'm going to keep. My niece did say that she would love to have these 3 items right here. So I'll get those washed up for her. This, I'm going to see if I can scrub that off since there are 2 of these. Can donate a pair. This paperweight, I remember being on the desk there at my home when I was a kid. So definitely want to keep that. And I think I showed y'all everything else. So I brought it in here in the kitchen. Tomorrow while Oakley's eating, I'll wash. He does better eating while I'm in here with him. So that's what we're going to do. And get a shower and call it a night. This project is this shelving unit. It has a lot of items that I use quite often on it. You can see up at the top, those bins are all labeled. Cleaning supplies, trash bags, some of Oakley's dog food he will not eat anymore, just hand soaps, all kinds of things here. I want to get this cleaned up. It is trash day today. Well, it's trash day tomorrow. So I'm going to get the trash can filled up, and I think we'll do that on this shelf. I'm going to get rid of things that are just old, expired, half empty, almost empty. This is what I got done. Got a lot thrown out and just cleaned up. So I'm happy with my success tonight. I filled up a trash bag and it's been an hour. It's about 3 minutes shy of 1 hour. So by the time I get the trash carried out to the road, my hour will be done. Trash can is absolutely slam full, just the way I like it. Full. We're getting rid of things. We're getting the house cleaned out. Today starts day 5 out here. Of course, day 1 I did not record. That was the day that we built these shelves and cleared the room out. We took a lot of things to the end of the road for people to get. We have people that come through the neighborhood finding things, treasures that people were getting rid of, or metal people. And so we took that day to build the shelves. The girls built the shelves for me. I cleaned up all the way along this wall, and we took a lot of things to the road. Yesterday, I got all this organized. Today, I want to quickly go through these 2 shelves and see if there's anything that can be thrown out, donated, and then I want to specifically go through these 2 shelves here, and all my kitchen supplies I want to move to a different shelf. So that's what we're going to work on. I'm going to set the timer for 1 hour and we're going to get started. I am a horrible guesstimator of how long it's going to take to get something done. What I thought would probably take about an hour took me 2 hours and about 45 minutes. So let me show you what I got done. These shelves were already organized. I just needed to go back through them and, you know, refold these towels and these extra beach towels, and I moved some of this stuff from the other shelves. This had all of my like Tupperware, my big Tupperware pieces. I relocated those. Let me share with y'all. These are all our like paper plates that are for, you know, they're all different colors. And so I have them organized in these bags that you get at the Dollar Tree. They're like Ziploc bags. They're not Ziploc, but anyway, that's what style they are. They're really good. So I just a couple of years ago wrote on the end of them what they are. That's camo. Everything in this bag is gold, lime green. This bag has all our Halloween, Disney, Lego, pink. Oh my goodness, down here I have a bag with picnic stuff, blues. Let's see, watermelon, white, black. I mean, it just goes on. Here's all our plasticware, different kinds of cups. Everything that has to do with the birthday party is in this bin. Miscellaneous tablecloths, or just like the Dollar Tree kind. All different colors in there. These 2 are just miscellaneous things. Like this set's donuts. Anyway, lots of fun, useful items on these shelves, and they come in very handy. Down here on the bottom, I have our 2 air mattresses. If you've ever seen me show y'all my coffee bar, I have a chandelier just like that. And here's another one. I got it for a 90% off. It was originally $79.99 and I got it for $7.99. So I bought 2 of those that day. And so if I ever decide to hang it, there I have it. Over here, up here on the top, are some 10-year emergency drinking waters. They are in containers similar to like how the shelf-stable milk comes, the Gosner milk. That's exactly what these waters are stored like. You can see up there, they're good until 2030. So I have those for emergency use. Just some miscellaneous items here. This big bag has egg cartons in it. I need to find somebody that has yard eggs and get rid of those cartons. Miscellaneous towels, my painting clothes, and then down here is our river, beach type items there, or water park stuff, and then just some rubber boots. A goal of mine was to get all of my kitchen items put on these shelves, and I was able to do that. I want to be able to just come right here and get these bigger items that I don't necessarily have room for in the kitchen, and be able to get to them very easily. I have a little bit more over here, and then some different plates that I have here. Decor. More decor items. More decor. A little bit of pillows there. My goal for today were the shelves. My goal for tomorrow will be to begin working on this area. This area looks bad, but it's really not. It's some big items, and I just need to get them put in their forever home. As I was going through those boxes and sharing things with you, I don't think that I shared this little glass bottle. And I don't think I have ever shared with y'all that my mother was an ordained minister. So this was her little bottle for her anointing oil. And a while back, I was at the Painted Tree, and I actually picked up some anointing oil. And so I want to get her little bottle cleaned up, and add this new anointing oil in there. And I also don't think that I ever shared this little bell. It's a music box. It was for my mom and dad's 25th wedding anniversary. I think I actually picked that out for them. So that was another neat find. I do see that the bird's tail has gotten broken off of there, but that is just a reminder of my parents and their 25th wedding anniversary. I heated up a little pan of water, and I want to just dip these into that and try to just melt that oil off of them and get these bottles cleaned up. It took a little bit of doing, but I did get that old oil out of there. The hot water, Q-tips, paper towels, a lot of swishing in that hot water, but I got it done. It's a beautiful little bottle. It has probably been in that box for more than 24 years. We moved in this house 24 years ago. When we moved in, she moved out and moved to another city. And so I think that box was just one of the boxes that might have gotten left here, and it got put up on a shelf and forgotten about. So that oil had been in that bottle for a lot of years. Got everything washed up from the boxes. I'm not sure if I said the right name for these little bread and butter plates, but it is called Young Love, and I am going to keep those. This little toothpick holder or match holder cleaned up beautifully. This Wallace china had some painting on it, and I was able to use some fingernail polish remover and get that off. I refilled the anointing oil into this glass bottle, and I don't know if I shared with y'all this little Lego set that my mom had kept. I would assume one of my nieces must have made it. My daughters did not think they did. It was a 1993 little Lego set at McDonald's. And so I want to get that sent home with one of them. I got my little plaque cleaned up. Today is day 6 in this declutter, organize adventure. I want to get all these big things put in their new homes and get this wrapped up. I'm hopeful today will be the last day. We'll see how far I get. I'm going to set the timer for an hour. Let's see how far we get. It's now been 2 hours, and I believe I am about 98% done in here. I have a few things here that I need to look to see if I want to donate those. A box here that needs to go in the trunk. We have trash over there. Well, not my vacuum cleaner, but a few things over there that are trash. And we'll be done in here, guys. When I get finished tomorrow, I'll give y'all a full tour. It is day 7, and this is the last day of this room redo. I am almost done, but I wanted to share this piece of crewel work that my mother made for me when I was little. I think it is just precious. It looks like some kind of little critter got a hold of it and ate some of the string, but I still treasure it. It's precious. I know it took my mom a long time to do that. In fact, you can see there that she must have stopped for a while when she was doing the dog, because you can see the hoop ring made a mark on the canvas. But I love it. Declutter, reorganize is now complete. I am excited to have this done for 2023. It did take me about 16 hours. The first day when my daughter built the shelves and we cleared so many items out of here, we did spend about 8 hours, and then just a minimum of hours thereafter that I spent out here in the evenings and working. So let me just give you a quick tour. Please be reminded, this is a storage room. That is the only thing that goes on in here. There's no electricity. There's no lighting in here. None of that. This was a television room. Actually, I told y'all it started out as a breezeway, and my grandparents closed it in, and they enjoyed television and having a cool place to relax. But the ceiling was falling in when we bought the house, and a lot of the paneling was literally falling off the wall. So there's no ceiling in here. There's no AC, obviously. And so it's just storage. This corner, these items behind the chairs, those are all my youngest daughter's things from when she was a kid. And so those will be with me for several more years. It would be completely crazy for her to take all that to New England with her. So we just have her stuff in a bunch of totes, protected. And so there's that. I showed y'all this corner over here, which has storage totes and furniture. I have 2 stacks of fall decor behind 2 Christmas tree boxes. These Christmas tree boxes ideally would be in the attic, but they're very heavy and hard to get into the attic, so they won't go. They'll stay down here. We have a Fuse air hockey table, and I just have the leaves to my dining room tables on here that they have to lay flat, and this is the best place for them. We have 2 refrigerators that need to go. I think there's 3 ice chests up there. There's 2 ice chests here, and then 3 more ice chests here. And in the bottom bin is all our cake decorating supplies. I have a box with some pool noodles and my broom and dustpan, a stack of tires that I wish could go away, floor mats. I do use that bin right there to collect mail. I don't throw my mail or like old bills in the trash. I collect them in that bin, and then we'll build a fire and I'll burn them in the fire. My rubber boots, some porch pictures I just have up there on some random nails. Behind the door is this rack, and it has got a lot of just miscellaneous items there stored. Behind this door is some doors and some tables and just a little bit of miscellaneous things. And then our like fish fry stuff. Front, I have my mop, my carpet cleaner, and my steamer. And then I showed y'all an in-depth look at the shelves as I did the shelves. It is so awesome to be able to see exactly what I have. Everything is nicely organized. Steps, I have a bin for some shoes that I wear while I'm outside doing yard work and that. Some pots for the porch. I have this picture which goes in the living room, but it's not there in its place because of the Christmas tree, obviously. Here, just all the storage. I went row by row here earlier in this video. And then our little plastic chairs, they're all covered up, and 2 magic sacks, or they're called magic bags, full of throw pillows in that. And then here, leaning here, are some different pictures that I can change out artwork. So that is it, guys. I am so excited to see this room. I have a new comforter here that I'll be using during the summer. I bought that at dirt cheap, and so it's here holding down the chair until it's summertime, and I'll get that all washed up and use that. I got that at dirt cheap a couple of months back. This table I had used in my kitchen when I first redid the kitchen, but it was too big for the space, and a little end table that I use in the living room, but there's a Christmas tree in its place right now, and just a rug that goes in the house, but there's a Christmas rug in its place. So, oh, this is so great, guys. Decluttering. There was a lot of cans of dog food that Oakley will not eat. 14 cans to be exact, but I'm here at the SPCA in Lake Jackson, and I'm going to get these donated. Hopefully they can use them. A lot of them had 2024 and 2023. They were the dog chow, Purina dog chow, and he won't eat them. So hopefully these dogs won't be as picky as he is. Now that the front room has been completely decluttered and reorganized, now it's time to take the things to the thrift store. So y'all saw I had 14 cans of dog food that I took to the SPCA. I have 2 items that need to go to my daughter's house, 7 items that I'm taking to my niece. I have outside already in the trunk a box that has 24 pieces of china, like glassware, and then here I have 46 items, so that is a total of 93 items that are getting donated from that front room, or donated or rehomed, I guess you could say. So it's good items, things, there's nothing wrong with them, they just, I no longer have a use for them. So like this, Be the Music You Want to Hear, that's a Junk Gypsy piece, and I really like it, but it just doesn't fit the house anymore. A little kind of macrame type item, some pottery, just miscellaneous items. This bag right here has got my niece's items in there that were my mom's, some things that I wanted to share with her. So we're going to get all these items put into the car and go ahead and get them dropped off at the thrift store. I am loaded down and ready to go to the thrift store. Decluttering is so refreshing, so liberating. It's just a great feeling. Here are the rest of the items. My daughter did end up taking a few more things than I thought she would, which is great. I love it when she can use things that I have. And so we're gonna go to the thrift store now. Enjoyed this video. I hope this video gives you a little bit of motivation to get one of your areas organized, maybe buying some shelves, getting things up where you can just get to them. I mean, here I can just go shop my shelves, and it's just, this is so great. It's amazing. I can't even tell y'all. And you can see we did a lot of work. You know, I would just set the timer for an hour and get started. You can do quite a bit in an hour. You can do twice as much in 2. Actually, this may not even be right, because one day I think it was 2 hours and 45 minutes, almost 3 hours that I spent. So it might have been about 17 hours, but this is great. I hope you have enjoyed coming along with me as I did this, as I worked on this. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, become part of my friends here on YouTube, and I will see each of you in my next video. Bye, guys.